Global Inspiration Nation. How you doing? I forgot to turn on the backlight. I'm turning on some backlights. Hey everyone, Mr. Michael Adams from Keep Inspiration Alive, doing a book review on Who Not How. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. This is part two. And as I continue to read this book on Who Not How, a very mind-shifting book. It's really helping me to like rethink, recalibrate the way that I think about networking and really like creating a business or an online business to move forward. It's a good book. It was a book that was recommended to me that helps shift the way that we think. And so I would like to just really pay this book forward as I review it along the way. And it talks about really about uh, so it's really interesting. So it was talking about today about it's really not about like networking to well it is it's about networking to like get to know people, but it's also like networking to like understand like the resources so you can build on top of each other with the resources to get to know people. That was always a very challenging thing for me as I've gone on my journey, and it's been very challenging, but this book has given me a new dynamic. So I'm reading like the first couple chapters. I'm a few chapters into it, and this is the second review. I'm doing it as I continue to go through it, and yeah, so it's changing the way I look at it. It's kind of making me think about Mind Valley on how a Vision Lakiani has structured his. It also makes me think about like Satguru. It also makes me think about the Connected Soul Network. It's really about like connecting and seeing how these entrepreneurs, these high level, high end entrepreneurs, how they start to shift the way that they think and the way they do business. And it's about not really creating within yourself, because if you have to create everything yourself and try to think of everything yourself, you're probably going to fall short. One of the things that they kind of like gave a comparison on was like Alcoholics Anonymous. When we surround ourselves with other people that are going through the same thing, then we are able to collaborate with ideas. Not only do we collaborate with ideas, we also kind of start sharing each other's resources. So we kind of, there's like this merging thing kind of coming along. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. That is actually a very profound shift in the way to go about networking online when it comes to business. It really comes down to just like paying attention and being observant to what other people are doing. And if they are in alignment with what it is that you want to do, because we are all seeking what we want to do in our lives to expand our lives, to expand our business, to make an impact on this planet. You know, like look at Satguru. You know, I'm sure he didn't just like sit there and just like come up with it all on his own. He started to like put his message out to the world, what it is that he wants to do. And people started to flock to him. He started to talk about it and be open about like shifting the dynamics of this planet, save soil, conscious planet. You know, but he didn't start there. He started by like just explaining, just like, wow, he can actually shift the whole dynamic of the planet. His goal was to enlighten the entire planet within 3 years. He's like failed at it so far, he always talks about, but he keeps putting his message out there, which by the way, like back then it was like the population of the planet was only 3 billion people. Now about 9 billion people, 8 billion, 9 billion, something like that. And so just during the conscious planet, during the movement, when he went on that ride on his bike, he got 3 billion people talking about the Save Soil movement. So when we put ourselves out there, we start talking like other people who are paying attention. So it's about being observant within what you're looking for. And then other people are also being observant for what they are looking for. And then we start to come together and we start collaborating. And it's really about just like that mergence of like, oh my God, that's a great idea. It's like not even always about like having to like come out and like network and like contact these people. Not always. And that was kind of like the profound shift that I've had on this book, talking about like that minimization or that paying attention. And then people love answering questions. People love talking about what they're doing. So the book talks about once you get your idea, what you want to get down, you put it down, you have like that big vision. It's impossible, according to this book, for like other who's not to find you, and vice versa. Like when you start to identify what it is that you want to do to create this massive movement, this massive change on this planet to leave behind a legacy generations beyond, thinking really, really, really big, right? Then we start to like, our brain will then open up and we start to see other people that are in alignment with us. So it's a really profound book. I do recommend it. I do have an affiliate down on the bottom. Go check that out. And as I continue to read the book, I will continue to do more and more of these lives. So go ahead and check out that book, Who Not How. It's a great book. Totally recommend it. And there you go. I'll see you next time here at Keep Inspiration Alive. Oh, I'm Mr. Michael Adams, and this is Keep Inspiration Alive. Stay strong, stay you. Okay, so see,